Yeah, well, basically it's been a pretty slow year, and injury earlier this year. Last 3 years I've had injuries. This year it was earlier, wasn't as severe, so my recovery was quite good, and I've been building up for this race a lot longer than previous years. It was great to be running back in, you know, sort of April, May, and feeling good then. So I've been running consistently, you know, a couple more months at least since than previous years. So more kilometres in my legs means that hopefully I don't see that pain and that quad shattering that I had in the last 10K of last year. And I think that's going to be a big difference. And also, yeah, I appeared to have a weak bike last year, just a couple of % off on race day. And, you know, I think I've improved that. I've worked a little bit harder on the bike, but mostly just focused on, you know, having a good taper these last couple of weeks. And I'm freshening up really well, pushed myself right to the edge. A month ago, while these guys were racing Vegas, I was right on that limit, getting a bit tight, a few little niggles, but I've moved through that, and I'm freshening up really well and really happy where I'm at for Saturday. Definitely when I look back over the years and think, well, if this hadn't happened or that hadn't happened on the bike and I got off with these guys, you know, there might be a lot better results on my resume. But, you know, at the same time, you know, I'm quite happy that I haven't made it yet. You know, I've still got a lot to learn. I've still got a lot of improving to do. And, you know, we all just want to have a great race and feel good on race day. And, you know, if you have a fantastic race and you perform at your best and you finish second or third, you know, you're still pretty happy. But if you have a bad race and finish second or third when you want first, you know, you're disappointed. And this year I want first. You know, last year I was happy with podium and I got podium. This year, I'm a lot more driven to win, and you know, exactly that scenario of getting off and running with Crowie and Mackie, you know, I've used that in training, you know, a bit of visualization and to get in touch with my emotions and how I'll feel if that's the case, and so I can sort of plan that mental strength ahead of time and how I'll react when that happens, if it happens.
And what do you got planned for this bike?
I think I'm curious if I got off to run with these guys, it would be really exciting for me to see the pace that these guys run off the bike, because obviously I've been chasing the last couple of years off the bike and running my own race, you know, heading out quite hard and, you know, without a watch and just going for it. You know, if I got off with these guys, I might find the pace might be a little bit slower earlier on, or they might try and break me early. But it would just be exciting to be amongst that and just see what happens at the pointy end of the race in the first half of it, or at any point. You know, if I'm ever equal lead, it would just be exciting for me, and I would really get a lot of confidence and a lot of adrenaline from that, and you know, certainly feed off that position. In the best shape that I've ever been here in Hawaii, and you know, I have only peaked for Hawaii the last few years. You know, I haven't had amazing results anywhere else, but I've been consistent here, and that's because I just get in much better shape for this race than I do for any other, as I'm sure all these other guys do. But you know, for me, it's a huge difference, and you know, I'm definitely in better shape once again here for Saturday.